This was me at the start of secondary school. I was really shy. I didn't believe in myself. I felt so much shame for the way that my body was changing, for the way that I looked. I was also bullied for caring about school to the point where I stopped putting up my hand. But by the end of high school, I was such an embodied version of myself. I developed enough self-confidence to start this YouTube channel, to gain financial freedom. I became head girl of my school. I did my Gold DV award in Norway. I had wonderful friends, and I just ended secondary school feeling like, wow, I ended up doing that okay. Guys, that is how I want you to feel when you finish secondary school. Like, I am proud of everything that I have done to set myself up for the future in the best way possible. And I'm gonna help you. This is the video that I wish I had had in year 7. This is my condensed advice for mindset, studying, friends, everything you can imagine. Because I just want you to reach your full potential. And the fact that you have clicked on a video like this, the fact that in your free time, you're investing your time into thinking about how you can grow, how you can be better, is so inspiring. I'm so in awe of you, and yeah, I just already know that you have the potential to do great things, so let me help you recognize that potential. This video is also a partnership with the world's leading learning company, Pearson, which is so amazing, and later I'm going to talk about Pearson Revise and how they're going to help you smash your exams. Okay, grab your little herbal tea. The first chapter is mindset. Because how can you conquer secondary school? How can you be the best version of yourself if you don't even have your mindset straight? Everything starts in the mind. Everything you want to achieve, everything you want to be, everything you want to do, everything you want to become, it all starts up in here. I remember I hit puberty pretty early, and when I was about 13, I can vividly remember sitting in the bath and looking down at my body and tracing the stretch marks on my thighs and kind of pinching the rolls of fat on my stomach and feeling literally disgusted with myself. Like I truly just hated the body that I was in, and that was such a horrible feeling because that translated to the way that I carried myself in the school corridors, to the lack of confidence I had to start conversations with people. It's like I was judging myself before I even let other people do it. I felt so much pressure from social media to look a certain way. I felt pressure to wear makeup, to dress a certain way, to wear crop tops, even though I felt so self-conscious of my stomach. My school actually wore uniform every day. It was a pretty ugly kilt situation. We're not going to talk about that. But in general, like, I really appreciated having a uniform because there would be one day a term, Mufti Day, non-school uniform day, and I absolutely dreaded this day. It was the one time in the term where you had to kind of express who you were through clothes, and I felt so judged walking into school. I remember when I was like 15, my mum came in my bedroom when I was getting ready for Mufti Day, and I was just crying, and I had torn apart my cupboard, and I was like, none of this looks good. I just look so ugly. I just don't like how I look. And I just know as a teenager, when you're in secondary school, there are just a million reasons to be insecure. Like, your body is changing so much. You're starting to feel like the pressures of how you should be, how you should look based on society and social media. But the first message, the first thing you really need to put into your mind, into your mindset, is that you are enough exactly as you are right now. Yes, we are here to do self-development, to ace the exams, to be our best selves, to thrive, to glow up, all of that stuff. But that can only come from this place of first accepting and loving who you are right now, because who you are is also perfect. And yes, we want to grow and we want to improve, but we don't want to fundamentally change, because who you are right now is absolutely enough and exactly who you're meant to be. And however you navigate this time of secondary school is perfect, and you're smashing it. At secondary school, you've got to learn to be your own best friend. You've got to learn to follow your intuition. Learn this mindset. I am enough. I'm always doing enough. Then it doesn't matter what grades you get. Then it doesn't matter how many friends you have. Then it doesn't matter at all what's going on in your external life, because your internal world is... And secondly, for mindset, is learning mindset. Guys, I don't know when it became part of culture for trying hard to be embarrassing or like undesirable, but I think that is like the silliest thing that we could ever like make happen in secondary schools. To think that trying hard, to think that wanting to learn is something that makes you less popular. I went to a very average state school where a lot of people really didn't care about school or learning, and it was so easy for me to adopt that mindset that they had, that school didn't matter, that I shouldn't care. Why am I putting my hand up? Why am I trying so hard? Why am I revising? But the mindset that you need to cultivate is that everything you are doing right now, everything you do in secondary school is for future you. You don't have a lot of money yet, so you can't invest that much in like your future self, but you have so much time and you have so much energy, and that is like every single day what you can be doing to make sure that your future self is an amazing version of you. Like every time you step outside of your comfort zone, every time you clarify with your teacher something that you didn't understand, you are getting closer to a version of your future self who is extremely wise, knowledgeable, who knows what they want, who isn't scared of people, who has a lot of friends. Like all of this you are learning now. So be that person who puts their hand up. Do it for your future self. You're learning how to public speak, you're learning confidence, you're actually just learning about subjects. It's great. Also, be nice to your teachers, because your teachers are actually your besties. They've literally dedicated an entire career to like trying to help students like you learn and grow. So yeah, like be nice to them and don't be afraid to ask for help, to go at lunchtime and be like, miss, I did not understand this, please help me. That is a hot girl mindset. We love that. Hot girl learning mindset. Okay, so we've sorted out our mind. Now we can talk studying. Guys, I fully understand how stressful secondary school can be. GCSEs are so stressful. A-levels are so stressful. They are made to seem like the entire world, like the be all or end all. Like if you don't succeed in this, you have absolutely no chance in life. You're not gonna get in your dream university, you're not gonna have your dream path. And there's just so much weight put on it that I know even mentioning like school or studying can sometimes just be scary for people. But one of the best things you could do for yourself, for your future self, is to learn how to study effectively based on evidence-based methods of revision. I've made so many videos you can check out about how to revise effectively. I'm also releasing a free Skillshare course next week, which is very exciting. And my course dives into everything from the science behind motivation to active recall and like the best methods you should use and the methods you shouldn't use. I also wrote a book on this because teachers aren't teaching us how to study. So definitely check that out if you don't really feel like you know how to revise best for your exams. To boil it down, basically don't be highlighting, don't be doing your passive things, don't just reread the textbook, don't just like make your notes without really thinking. Like the more active your revision is, the more you're thinking, the more you're doing past papers, the more you're like bringing the information from your mind with testing. That's how you're learning, that's how you're studying. It's a lot of effort, I know, but I promise like that is how you get the best results. It's what, October? If you take the time now to learn how to learn, I promise that is going to serve you not only for the rest of your life in secondary school, but like your entire life. Like when you're in a company and they say, look Jade, learn this coding language, you have 2 weeks, you know how to study effectively. So I promise it's going to help you for the whole rest of your life. Okay, so homework. Homework is the bane of existence. I get it, right? You get home from school, you're tired, you're exhausted. What do you want to do? You just want to like go on your phone or like watch Netflix or just like chill. But the way I would view homework and revision is that this is actually just a tiny like lesson to teach you how to have discipline for the rest of your life. Because if you can learn right now how you work, like how you can get over procrastination, how you can get into routines that serve you, how to study effectively without losing focus, those are all skills that when you get into the working world, when you get into your dream university, like you need those skills. So I promise you, like put the effort in now to doing that homework well. Like actually try, because that is just a skill that one day you're gonna be able to use in whatever you end up doing. For example, I always got the bus home from school and I had this routine where up until like, I think it was 4:30, I'd let myself chill, I could get a snack, could like do whatever I want. But when 4:30 hit, I had to like get out my planner from school, look at the homework I had, see when the deadlines were, and just do whatever I had to do. And then whenever that was finished, I could chill for the whole rest of the night, enjoy my time. And that routine helped me so much because to this day, that has taught me how to get, you know, editing done for YouTube, how to achieve projects. So get on top of it, learn the skills. It is also super important that you are learning from the best revision tools possible. And you know what one of the best of the best is? Pearson, the world's leading learning company. They literally like are the exam experts. They have this amazing online platform where you can have an ebook subscription.
Imagine over 70 ebook revision guides for only £2.50 a month, or I think it's £19.99 a year.
Which really isn't that much to have access to all of like the incredible exam resources. Something I love about the online ebook subscription is they have quizzes. So for example, if you're doing English literature, you can do a little quick quiz just to see if you actually understood it, to test your knowledge. And just in case you're not convinced, which is fully understandable, you got to try it out, right? You can get 7 days completely free with the link in my description. You can just check it out, see all the revision guides, all the quizzes, and like see if you like it. And Pearson also do so many amazing physical products. So I actually have their German revision workbook because I'm learning German for fun. I've been learning for like 2 years, and they just have really helpful exercises. They even have accompanying listening exercises, which is really useful for languages. You can easily find Pearson's flashcards, their revision workbooks on Amazon, and they're just really good because they're the exam experts. Like all of this is the kind of stuff you're going to see in the exam. Definitely check them out if you're looking to enhance your revision process. Okay, and then in terms of choosing your subjects, this is so hard. I remember how much stress this caused me. Like, I remember leaving the open day, I think it was for my GCSEs, where like all the subjects were kind of pitching themselves, like take geography, take history. And I came home and cried because I was like, bloody hell, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Like, how am I meant to decide what subjects that are gonna define the rest of my path for the rest of my life? So I get it, it's really hard to whittle it down. And I think the UK education system just makes that very hard for us because you've kind of got to pick your path quite early in life. My advice to you would be a few things. Firstly, definitely note what you're passionate about. If you love acting and you love drama, I mean, we all love a bit of drama, but if you love like drama and theatre, but your parents don't think that it's a useful subject, I would really say take it because you know yourself best. And the older I've gotten, the more that I have never regretted taking a subject that I was passionate about or interested in. If anything, I've only been very good at it and it's enhanced my entire learning and understanding of myself. So definitely listen to intuition. But my second advice would be to prioritize breadth in your subjects. Just really keep your options as open as possible. So if you're not really sure of your future path, it's just great to take subjects which, I don't know, give you a lot of options. Ooh, okay, social life, friends, and love life. Okay, we all know there is that popular group at school. Maybe you're part of it. If so, well done / are you okay? I think it's just crazy because when you're in school, it is this bubble where you are so aware of like social hierarchies and who knows who and what's going on with who. But I really want to emphasize that this social hierarchy is so short-lived and does not mirror the rest of life. And so whether you're at the bottom, whether you're at the top, whether you're scared of the popular people, whether you don't have any friends, like this is such an impermanent time of life and you should not internalize popularity. Popularity's dumb. Like, stay in your lane, do your clever thing, work hard, have your people, and just don't worry about other people. Remain unbothered. Because the more you listen to you and your intuition, the happier you will be with your overall life in the end. All you need at school is a very good group of friends, even just one good friend. It is so much more meaningful to have one amazing friend than to have 10, 20, 50 friends. I want to say fake friends, but like, I guess friends has many definitions. Some people can be really close to you, some can be far, and they're all friends in some way. But really make an effort to find your people, find like-minded people. Prioritize people who are wholesome and good for you and are willing to invest energy in you the same way that you will in them. This is the best time in your life to start to navigate what good friendship looks like, to learn to be honest and open with your needs, to say, oh, actually, you know, it's really important to me that we text every day because that's what makes me feel like we're friends. It's important to me that we hang out every few weekends at one of our houses, or do you know what I mean? Starting to realize, like, what is it that makes me feel friends with someone? Like that is a skill that you will have for the rest of your life. And so cultivating that now is super, super powerful. Okay, but while it's really important to make sure you have your like-minded people, keep them close, really make an effort to just speak to whoever you're put on your desk with. Give yourself the gift of learning how to speak to such a wide range of people, because that is life. You're gonna work with random colleagues of all types of personality, and the ability to have conversations with everyone is just such an amazing skill. So yeah, chat to them. I dare you. Be like, oh, how was your weekend? Like, did you understand this question? I don't know. Start with the small talk and then build from there. Love life. Ooh. My biggest point of advice for love life is that there is no rush. At that age, oh my God, like you're getting messaging from like social media and movies and everything that this should be the time of your romantic life. Like you should be having your summer fling. Like you're listening to Olivia Rodrigo and you're like, oh my God, yes, okay, where's my heartbreak? I want to experience that. Like this is the time of your life where more than anything, you should just focus on yourself and your fulfillment and whatever that means. So if that means, you know, growing and focusing on schoolwork in order to get the best grades for future you, that's amazing. If that looks like prioritizing friends, learning what good friendship looks like and having people who support you around you, that's amazing. And if that looks like finding someone who is worth the effort, worth the time of a romantic relationship and is not just gonna be like, I don't know, pure stress and distraction, then go for it, like go for it. But do not feel the pressure to do anything in the romantic realm just for the sake of having to say that you've done it or have a story to tell. That is not a good reason. I am speaking from experience because when I got to about 16, I had never kissed anyone, like went to an all-girls school as well. So it was just like, the whole thing was so taboo, like speaking to guys. Like people didn't know many guys, you know, like there was very few opportunities to mingle. But then I went on this summer camp and really just felt like the need to have had some kind of experience. And so got into like a semi-relationship with someone who was just awful for me. I had no real interest in them. It was more coming from this place of like, I want to have experienced this. And he ended up just cheating on me in the end, and it was just messy and just not a good experience at all. And I mean, you always learn from every experience that you have, good or bad, so there's something to be said for it, no regrets. But I would just say there really is no rush and there's no shame in waiting to have a really like great relationship. So yeah, prioritize yourself and your growth, whatever that looks like, if that includes love, if it doesn't. Oh my God, hobbies and extracurriculars. Okay, guys, this is the time of your life to like go out there and try things, because I don't know, like I think you start to realize as you get older that you just have way less time. Like at university, oh my God, life just becomes a lot because you also are doing the adulting thing. Like you have independence, but you have to cook all your own meals and like sort your life out, clean everything, and I don't know, do budgeting, all of that. But if you are living with your family, you just have so much more capacity to do cool things. And so if you have the energy, if you have the willingness to go out of your comfort zone, please sign up for things. Like you're gonna learn and grow so much. That is like hot girl mindset. Do your D of E, like carry that heavy bag, have your little compass, be with this group who you need to learn how to work with in a team, hike for a few days. That is so good. You learn so much about yourself. Sports, I was never a hugely sporty person, but you know, even doing like a fun round of netball, fun round of cricket, so good for you. It's like good for cultivating like your health and, you know, body, it's good for your body, whatever. But also you just learn skills through like working with a team and like the discipline and consistency to keep showing up to a sport. Literally just put yourself out there. I can't recommend it enough. Like, yes, look after yourself. Yes, don't overstress yourself. Yes, don't go over your capacity. But honestly, say yes to things. I think that's the best thing you can do at that age. Okay, finally, passion projects and growth beyond school. Wow, this is, I think, the area that school teaches you the least. you are actually at the strongest point of your life to start to figure out who you are and what you like and why. And I think you should really embrace any time that you find you're passionate about something. If there's a chapter of something you're studying at school and you absolutely love it, like, do a little project on it. I'm not even kidding. Like, there's this thing called EPQ, which is extended project qualification, that you can do in like year 12 and year 13. And it's basically where you do a deep dive into a subject. It's like a mini dissertation. So you can already learn that skill. Like, if you're interested in something, make something out of it, create something, create a social media page, start educating others, or like join, you know, like a politics group, a youth group of your country or local area. Like, just start getting involved and don't be afraid to do stuff that's a little bit different, because I promise you that the more you get involved with the real world while you're still at school, like, the better you set yourself up to just smash everything after. Like, you're more likely to know what you want to do at uni, you're more likely to get a job that you actually want after because you're already doing work experience. Like, just start to look beyond your everyday and start to look out into the world. Look up, you know, websites that you find really interesting, organizations you find interesting, and dare yourself to reach out to these people. Like, make a LinkedIn account and like reach out to people, get mentors. Like, there's just so much you can seize at this age. And yeah, like, I don't know, I just think young people are so powerful. So recognize your own power, and I promise your future self will be so grateful and in awe of you. One of the most life-changing things I did at secondary school was making something called an impossible list. This is similar to a bucket list, but it kind of goes one step further, because you write everything that you want to do in your life, but in slightly more achievable terms. So the idea is you cross it off and then you extend it. So in my life, I want to run a 5K. When I've crossed that off, I can say, in my life, I want to run a 10K. Cross that off. In my life, I want to run a marathon, for example. And on this impossible list, before I had even started this channel or realized that my life was going to turn out like this, I wrote down that I wanted to, you know, have over 100,000 subscribers one day. I wanted to be on national TV somehow. I wanted to live abroad, and I have recognized like 75% of the things that I put on this list, like skydiving, bungee jumping, all of these crazy things. And you can only achieve what you can dare to imagine for yourself. So at this age, please dare to imagine. Write it down. Think big, think bold. Like, you have this huge, amazing life ahead of you, and it's just so, yeah, I don't know, it's up to you to seize it. So do it. Like, start researching and start dreaming. Guys, if you made it to this part of the video, wow. Literally, I'm in awe of people like you who in their free time are already thinking about developing themselves, growing themselves, doing a better job at school. Like, people like you are just wonderful. So thank you for being here. If you made it to this point in the video, please comment a gorgeous little butterfly emoji. And if you have any questions for secondary school and how you can live it better, I will go through and do my best to reply to all of you who have got this emoji. If you like this big sister vibe video, please give this video a thumbs up. And I'm just sending you so much love, and yeah, like, you've got this. One day you're gonna look back at this and be like I did so much, like, I was so amazing. I owe my secondary school self so much, so much. So I am living out the future version of me that secondary school me was working towards. That feels pretty cool. Sending you guys so much love. Bye. Oh, also go check out all the Pearson Revise products. So life-changing. Bye.